your girl Chenelle Beauty, and I'm coming back with a 2-week review on this wig. Let me show you the box. I did an initial unboxing slash review of my first impressions, and this is the wig that I will be giving a 2-week review on. It is a Vanessa Fashion Hair by Fifth Avenue collection. It is a human hair mixed wig, and it is 45 inches. The style is called MINAJY, and the model is wearing, I think, 613 for the color. I have 1B, and I got this wig at a local beauty supply store in my area. I think the beauty supply store is like New York or something. And on my first initial review, I said that I was going to give either a week review or a 2-week review. So right now I think it's 2 weeks, and I'm going to be giving you guys more information and just more about the wig, so y'all stay tuned. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to touch bases on is if the hair on the wig sheds, because it is not a 100% human hair wig, and even sometimes with the 100% human hair wig, sometimes they shed. I have gotten very little shedding on this wig, and I can say even when I do like a full brush out and everything like that, I don't recall ever having like just a whole bunch of hair coming out or anything like that. The only time that it shed, if I cut something on it, like maybe baby hair or anything like that, that's the only time that it shed for me. So I would say the shedding is very minimum. It's very tolerable. It's nothing that you really notice. You know, I may get some hair in my brush, but I mean, it's not like all on the ground or anything like that. So I can say that the shedding is very good, it's very minimum, and you shouldn't expect much shedding. I mean, unless you like cutting the ends or something like that. So yeah. Okay, so the next one would be, how well does it take to heat? So as you can see that I have cramped this hair, and yeah, I cramped this hair. I actually went over it today, and it took very well. The only thing I can say that is a negative about it is because it has that smell of kind of like a plasticky, like fake hair smell, and that's the only thing. But what I have is some dry shampoo, and I just spray the dry shampoo on after I get done heating it, and for the most part the smell goes away. So but when you initially do heat the hair, especially in the back, like for some reason I think the back, as you can see, it doesn't take the cramps as good as the front. So I'm thinking, like, when they said mix, which kind of makes sense, like you want the front of the hair to really be like the best, I think they kind of added more of the fake hair in the back, because this is where I would get the smell when I'm doing this section of it and not this section. Like this section, I heat it, it heats very well. I'm not like struggling with it, but in the back, and especially at the bottom, is where I would the smell. And so it's pretty much at like the end of me heating my hair, because I did the back last. So as you can see, it's pretty much straight at this point. It doesn't hold the cramps that good in the back as it do in the front. But since I kind of wear my hair all pulled to the front anyway, it's not a big deal to me. But as you can see, this side as well, like this, the cramps is still holding. But in the back, like this side actually is kind of better than this side. But you see how this is like this one is still kind of not as cramped as the front, but it is more cramped than this side. So maybe, I don't know, maybe I was just tired because I did do this back last, like the very last. I don't know, but that's something that I have noticed. And that goes into the next point, which is like, how long does curls or cramps hold, and how long does it hold a heat for? So first and foremost, the box say that you can heat it up to 360 degrees, and this is where it looks where it lists that right here. This is where it listed. And so you can heat it up to 360 degrees. I normally don't go over like 320, sometimes 300. And I can say, like, when I first cramped this hair, it stayed for a couple of days. Like, it stayed for a couple of days, definitely. I just kind of had to touch up on it like I had to do today. Like, I cramped it again like earlier this week, like I'll say Monday, and today is Thanksgiving, it's Thursday, so you know, all I had to do is really just kind of like just touch it up since I was doing the video, but it kind of looked like this since Monday. Like, it holds the cramps very well, that I can say. So I'm pretty sure, like, if I curled it, it probably would do the same. And I didn't use a lot of product on it or anything like that. I just used kind of like just something to keep it moisturized and things like that. But yeah, it held pretty good. I won't probably do no type of curls in hair this long. I just don't feel like that kind of look right. So I decided to do crimps, and it has been holding up. So yeah. The next one would be like, does the hair tangle? Now, this is one of the negatives that I can say about this wig, because, you know, I don't know if it's because it's so long, but the hair does kind of tangle when brushing through it or rubbing your hands through it. And as you can see, the bottom, it's like not, it's kind of, I think they call it like frail. Like, it's not, you could tell like it's not human hair, you know. And if I kind of run my hands through it, it kind of gets stuck. But I just kind of take my wig brush and kind of brush it out, you know, really well. But I can say the tangling is kind of a negative. It does tangle a little bit. It doesn't shed, but it does tangle quite a bit. I'm assuming it's the mixed hair. It's the synthetic part of the wig that is tangling. And so yeah, I do get some tangling sometimes. So the next one will be, is the wig full. So as you can see, the wig is pretty full. This is all the hair pulled up. Now this side got more than this side. So this side is not looking like super full, but even this side is not too thin. This side though, is, you can see how full it is. So you can imagine when I have it all to the back, how full the wig is. And on the back of this box, you can see also on the lady that is pretty full as well. Like, that's really how it looks. So, you know, it's almost meeting both of her shoulders. It's for a long wig like this, because normally when you buy long hair, you don't get a lot of the hair. For a long wig like this, I can say honestly that it is a full wig, and I really enjoy that, because, you know, I don't want the thin look, especially with some long hair. So yeah, it's pretty full to me. It's pretty thick and everything like that. So yeah. The next one would be, how does the hair feel? So the hair is like a medium soft. It's not too soft, but it ain't too rough. It's more rough on the bottoms, probably because this is the second week. When I first got the hair, it did feel more of like a Brazilian human hair type of feel. As days went by, and now like 2 weeks later, like this, more like the front part, once again, is kind of like soft at the top. It still kind of feels soft, but as you go like from like here on down, you can feel it getting more like rough and rough and rough. And at the bottom, like I said, you could tell it's not human hair. It's not really flowy or anything like that, but I mean, it's not like super rough to where it's like all synthetic type of yucky hair, like, but you can tell the difference. When you're used to wearing like human hair wigs, you can tell the difference. More at the bottom than anything. So my final thoughts on this wig would be that, first, yes, I will recommend this wig. Will I buy the wig again? Yes, but I probably wouldn't get it from the hair store, because I paid $60 for this wig in my walk-in hair store, where I have searched online. The wig runs like $30 online. So if I do get a wig like this again, I would definitely try to get it online and save $30, because I don't feel like it's worth $60 besides the length of it and the fullness. Everything else I don't really feel like it's worth $60, but $30 for this type of wig, heck yes, I would recommend it, because it is a good buy. like I said, I had it in my hair for 2 weeks and it's still doing pretty good. So, you know, I would definitely recommend it. You know, I definitely got a lot of looks out of it and everything like that. I haven't glued it to my head, but I'm pretty sure that it looks just as good glued. And if you have somebody that know what they're doing with wigs, they can make it look realistic and things like that. So I would definitely recommend this wig, but you know, I wouldn't probably get it inside a walk-in store. I wouldn't recommend that because they probably are going to charge about $60 for it as well in your local area if they have it. But definitely try to purchase it online. As you can see, the cramps look very, very beautiful, and it stays like this for days on end. So it holds the cramp good. It's good with heat. Very minimal smell, more in the back when you're doing the back and the bottom. It has a plastic smell to it. It does tangle a bit, but it doesn't shed. And as you can see, it takes heat and it's very full. So thank y'all so much for tuning in to this 2-week review of this wig. It's a MINAJY wig from Vanessa hair collection. And yeah, it's 45 inches and I'm having my life with this wig. Share this with your friends, your family, and your boo thing. Y'all know how I get down. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Hit that bell for more notifications so that you can be tuned in for other videos that I drop. Make sure to check out more videos from my channel because my channel is lit. And I want to thank everybody that has already subscribed and checked out my videos. So I will see y'all the next time around. Have a happy Thanksgiving and I will see y'all later.